I know that you're a real credible guy, and this is why we're back together again. Rocky's one of Rocky's greatest strengths, and I'm sure you know the answer to that after doing all the interviewing and all the work that you've done in his life, was his belief, his strong belief that he was the very greatest that ever lived. And that when he got in the ring, he convinced himself that there was no human being that could beat him. And he was sure of it. And what gave him that strength was his training, the way he trained like a dog. He went above and beyond, and he knew that there was no guy that he was ever going to get in the ring against would ever be in better shape, better physical condition. And if he had to go 30 rounds, 40 rounds, he would make himself able to do it. Because of that, when he got in the ring, it just gave him that sense of superiority. And what made a man weak in his belief, and he's talked to me about it, is that if you don't take good care of your body, if you don't prepare your physical end of things, that the mental end of things is not going to work out. He always believed that they worked in harmony. Nothing else entered. Physical and mental was everything. And if you took care of both those things, you were going to be good. And when he went in the ring, he went at it. And he went at it in a very aggressive, very, very aggressive way, as you know. He was the aggressor. He was the hunter. And he never took the role of the hunted. He was the hunter. That was the way it was going to be. And he was so fortunate, so very, very fortunate to have run into a guy by the name of Charlie Goldman. And Charlie Goldman reminded me of a sculptor who had a piece of clay. And when he got that first piece of clay, his name was Rocky Marciano, he just got a piece of clay. And there wasn't a whole lot more to it. Had 2 arms, 2 legs, had a jaw. And when he started putting time in with him, he started molding him. And in my opinion, and in the opinion of many, many experts, molded him into being not only a heavyweight champion of the world, but one of the greatest that ever lived. He got mental toughness like no other human. And he had a physical toughness as good as any other human. And between the two, he was never, ever, ever going to be beaten by anybody who was human.
I like boxing. Boxing's been good to me.